Hello friends, it's a pleasure for DEW Journal Live, the video channel of DEW Journal focusing on expert talks related to energy, oil and gas and engineering to highlight key issues of concern for the industry and deliberate on possible solutions. Today some key issues of concern are that related to sustainable development, climate change, emission, CO2, energy transition and digital transformation. To address key ingredients for a successful digital transformation to transform energy industry and how to meet Energy 4.0, I talked to someone who is synonym to digital transformation and a sought-after expert. Yes, he is my guest today. I have pleasure in presenting Dr. Satyam Priyadarshi. Dr. Priyadarshi's accomplishments are many and will take few hours if I sat narrating them all. He needs no introduction, being a well-known face in the industry. However, I will briefly tell my viewers who have not so far known him. He is Technology Fellow and Chief Data Scientist with Halliburton and Managing Director of Halliburton's Landmark Research Center in India. He is indeed guru of AI and data science. Talking to Dr. Priyadarshi on digital transformation in the energy sector, I posed him a question on the impact of digital maturity on Energy 4.0. This is what he had to say. Over to Dr. Satyam Priyadarshi.
Thank you, Arunji, for inviting me to speak with you on the occasion of 30th anniversary of DEW Journal. Congratulations to you and on this great accomplishment, especially and also to your team and the readers and the contributors to the journal. The topic that you wanted to chat about is digital transformation in the energy sector. And the question that you posed is what is the impact of digital maturity on the Energy 4.0. So when we look at this topic, why are we talking about Energy 4.0 and what's digital transformation or digital maturity has to do with it? If we look at energy by itself, energy industry consists of so many fields, but what we are talking about Energy 4.0 is the energy industry which has imbibed the fundamentals of Industry 4.0. And one of the foundations of that Industry 4.0 is the data-driven innovation that leads to value creation, especially exponential value creation. And hence the digital maturity is needed for achieving in Energy 4.0. Now, but before we start, how can we achieve that? Let's look at some of the aspects or what I call the key ingredients of a digital transformation for transforming energy industry. But in order to look at those key ingredients, one really need to understand where the industry is. And if we look at where the energy industry is, it's facing what I call deep compounded disruption. Why deep? These are these major forces that energy industry in particular and all other industries are facing. What is that? One is the adoption or the maturity on the digital journey. The second one is energy transition landscape, which is complex and evolving. And it not only affects energy industry, it affects every other industry. And the third is the evolution and adoption of emerging technologies, say for example cloud, the search and others. And the last, which sort of kind of new, is the pandemic that started in 2019. This is not going to be the last pandemic, but the impact of it has been felt and will be at least we will be ready for addressing some of the future pandemics. Now, if you look at digital maturity by itself, since DEW Journal is 30 years old, the concept of digital oil fields in oil and gas industry is also 30 years old. But I'm sure you being in the journalism profession, you probably know that there is not a single fully digital oil fields. Of course, components of that exist in many other places. But one of the reasons why that doesn't exist is that the foundation, which is the data, is still in the industry in silos. In fact, for the last 8 years, I've been doing work in the space of leveraging data science, digital for creating value. If I think in a simple terms, the number of data elements I need or the feature sets in the data I need, I probably have to talk to that many people in the industry to really get the data to work on a AI-based model. And hence, that shows you the challenge in the industry in terms of not able to mature digitally as fast they should. The second one is energy transition, which is everybody's guess. Net zero, carbon capture, geothermal, hydrogen, solar, other renewable forms, fossil fuels that we are in part of. This landscape is going to be highly complex, and only way to tame that complex landscape is to have the digital maturity. Now, in order to have the digital maturity, one really needs to know how to adopt and adapt the emerging technology that have been really evolved over the last 2 decades. My example that when I speak is about search technology. Tell me how good is search implementation in big industries like energy industry, whereas it is something that we live off of in a real world. And the pandemic, while it has been really sad for the human beings and other life forms, the only good thing is that the energy industry has started adopting some of the exponential technologies like cloud at an exponential rate. You still lacking behind in terms of full leverage of that, but it has at least accelerated the pace of it. But in order to tame these forces, one has to really understand what really the digital maturity looks like. And the way I present this digital maturity and why lack of digital maturity in the industry is, it is because we don't understand the terms very clearly. In fact, we use these terms digitization, digitalization, and digital transformation at a what should I say, random order. Whereas if you look at the economic value curve of these technologies, then you will see that these are actually very highly mapped onto the economic value that one can generate. In fact, very few fields or very few companies are 100% digitized. And if they're not digitized, then how could you have 100% digitalization? And if you can't have 100% digitalization, then you really can't have digital transformation 100%. So as we mature at each of these steps, we can really generate significant economic value. And eventually someday we will lead to what I call digital disruption, and that is where the actual Energy 4.0 will in true sense imbibe all the aspects of Industry 4.0. Now, once you have actually really understood this, then you know that you can generate significant value. One of the classic case studies that I present to you, and that's been since 2017, we actually looked at one of the fundamental problems of the drilling industry called non-productive time. And if you look at that particular problem, multi-million-dollar is lost in some sense. And if I actually took the data, which is what I call the dark data sitting in PDF files, nobody is reading it, and you mine the data, especially the unstructured data in it, and in this particular case that is presented here and it came out in World Oil magazine, is about 2% of extra NPT amounts to $200 million. And that is a significant amount of money for any energy company. Now, this is only when you have only analyzed the dark data with almost zero risk in this case, because it's a historical data. But if this modeling or these analysis are connected to real-time operational data, you can see how much more significant value can be generated. And this work is in progress for creating real-time resource optimization. And one can actually leverage that in step-by-step fashion and actually go deeper into understanding the value of the data and enhance their digital maturity by using what I call a smart transform methodology that we published. What results in increasing your digital maturity, because you have to do step by step. As a result, we actually, it's interesting, when I joined this industry from internet companies, nobody was talking about cloud and all, but in 2015-16 time frame, Landmark Halliburton Landmark announced the Open Earth Community platform, so that people can actually build applications much faster, or what I like to use the term at the digital scale, time scale. But since then, we mature the product, and that still exists in open access platform. It gave ideas to bigger companies, and as you will read the literature, you can see that bigger oil companies have announced bigger consortium on what is called OSDU, and things like that, which in 2016 very few companies were talking about. And we also went ahead and modified and enhanced our solutions, and iEnergy is one of those solutions, which is a hybrid cloud solution for the E&P industry. And today I can say with full confidence that in the last 1 year alone, since it's a cloud solution, it has been adopted by over 120 country deployments around the world. And that didn't happen in 2016, 2017, but suddenly in 2020, 2021, there is a need for it. But what also happened along those time is that our philosophy and our practice of creating value by co-innovating solutions, and we call that smart digital. So we work with our partners around the world and building these innovative solutions. The only way you can mature digitally is when you start building when you start creating co-innovative solutions. Otherwise, all of us can live in silos, and we won't be able to really garner that speed in digital maturity. And then now if we look at once you have adopted and adopted and adapted to the pace of emerging technology like cloud, IoT sensors, AR, VR, then we can actually change the way we do things across the life cycle of a single energy sector or across the whole energy industry. And this requires the convergence of the business models, the technology, the regulatory framework, and others, so that you can actually look at the complete set of energy generation to consumption at a sustainable behavior, and each of the sectors being resilient to the needs of this complex energy transition landscape. And hence the digital maturity plays a significant role in achieving this Energy 4.0 paradigm. I hope that kind of helps in a short conversation, that it is the convergence of not only the energy source and consumption, but it is also underlying business principle. Hence, this is what I call digital disruption, because when digital disruption takes place, that means your business model, the strategy, execution, everything is kind of changed, and hence the need for accelerating the pace of digital maturity in the energy sector is paramount now. With that, I hope I tried to answer your query in a simple yet short manner. And we could have a longer discussion anytime. Again, congratulations for the long journey of DEW Journal, and many more successes to the journal.